What is going on, guys? It's your boy Duel. We're back with another video today. Today I'm going to be showing you some cool things you can do with turrets and turret pods. It's nothing that most people don't know about, but it may be giving some ideas or some things that you might have not known about when it comes to turrets. So I'm going to try to make it as quick as possible. But before we start today's video, I do have something for you guys. Now, if you don't recall, in one of my recent videos, I'm doing a $50 Steam gift card giveaway. Anybody that commented Big Daddy down below was able to enter that. That was about 2 weeks ago. We have about 30 entries or so. So I do appreciate everybody that commented and watched that video. It was amazing, and I appreciate all of you. We're going to go ahead. I put everybody's name on this board. If you commented on that video, your name should be on this board. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle it up here a bit, and we're going to go ahead and spin. Let's see who wins, man. Let's see who wins. John Smith. John Smith KZ5HF. If I'm being 100% honest with you, I don't even know if that's a real person. It could be a comment bot. If you are a real person, DM me on Twitter at YZFDuel. That's at YZFDuel. Go ahead and DM me. I'll give you a couple days to respond. For some reason, if you do not respond, I will go ahead and re-roll, removing your name from the list. I will re-roll, and I will announce that on Twitter. So anybody that's watching this now, if your name is on this list, go to my Twitter at YZFDuel. For some reason, if John Smith does not reach out to me, I will go ahead and respin this and see who wins it. All right, back to the video. I built this, silly little base here just as an example. A lot of people like to put turret pods around the outside of their base. So what you would do is you would put 2 frames like this, and then you can put, you can set them up however you want. I'm just gonna kind of place them down here, and my most recent video I just showed you how to, one of the easier ways of wiring turrets. It might not be the most efficient way to do it. I saw some comments talking about, there's better ways to do it. That's just the way that I do it. I know for a fact that you can't do more than 9 turrets on a large battery, so if there's any other way to do it, you're more than welcome to leave it down in the comments, and I'd be happy to try that particular method. For this, I'm gonna just put some power down, do that, and just like in my last video, I'm going to take the power out, and I'm actually gonna bring that, make it look a little nice. A little nice, not crazy. Oh, no. Alright, we got that. I'll put our switch over here. How many turrets we got? 1, 2, 3. I think 4, 5, 6. 6. So we'll do 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, it's not straight. We'll go ahead and power out. And you can do this however you like. Some people don't like to put a switch. I kind of like it, just in case, a buddy gets on late or something and you want to give them off on everything. You can just turn it off instead of disconnecting them, so it's kind of nice. If you saw my last video, you'll know how to do that. Just daisy chaining them, and then each one of these takes 10 power. Let's go ahead and get some weapons. We'll put my personal favorite. Just in case anybody's curious on what they should put in their turrets, I recommend pythons. You can do whatever you want, obviously. I just recommend pythons. I think pythons are perfect because they don't cost a lot. They got a pretty good distance on them as well. So, kind of can't go wrong. So now we're going to take our power 1. Alrighty. Now that we got these set up, sometimes this is enough for people. Sometimes this is all they want. But there are some features that you can add that might spice things up a little bit. Now, if you come over with your wire tool over to your turrets, you'll see there is an indicator for has target, low ammo, and no ammo. Now, I don't know about you. I would love to know if a turret is out of ammo or is low on ammo. Has the target's cool, but 9 times out of 10, if it has a target, you're going to hear it shooting. You know what I mean? So it's not that big of a deal. I would like to know the ammo count because, as most of you probably know, you can't just run up and check the ammo. You have to come over here. You have to turn them off. And then you can come in here and you can mess with it. Which isn't that big of a deal if you have a switch, but some people don't like to run a switch. So if you're one of those people that doesn't like to run a switch, but you want to know when your ammo count is low, or maybe even if you do run a switch, you want to know. There's a few things you can do. Let's go ahead and keep this here. Alright, so typically you would want some kind of lights, some indicator lights. I love the industrial lights. Some people don't have them because they do cost $5, and some people just don't want to spend the money, whatever the case is. So there's different ways to do that. Now, what you can do, these are in the game. The flasher light, which is 120 metal frags. And then the siren light, which is also 120 metal frags. You can make both of these. And what you can do is place this down here. This is what I do. You don't have to put the lights outside. You can put the lights inside your base if you want. Some people do that just so they can see, the indicator from inside their base, because maybe they don't, they're not outside a lot. They're inside their base more than not. And then you put the siren lights above like this. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, like that. And now what you want to look at, so these take 1 power, these take 1 power. So you're going to need to add power, 2 extra power to each turret. So these are actually, instead of being 10, they're going to be 12. But keep in mind that this will not work if you're running 9 turrets. You will have to have a separate power source to do this. Like, you're going to need a second power source so you can have 12 to each turret instead of the 10. So what I like to do is for low ammo, I'll come down and I'll have it do that. And then for no ammo, I'll have it come up here. So now, if it's low ammo, so here, we'll do this. Ammo, let's do like 128. Okay. So obviously, full with ammo. It's good. No lights are on. No lights are on at all. Right? Now let's say it's got some ammo in it, but it's low. So let's say there's, oh, wrong button, sorry. Say there's 20 bullets in there. I don't know, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I don't know when the indicator is necessarily low, but it'll give you that just the blue light. So now just the blue light, this is getting low. So you're coming back from a raid or coming back from a monument and you see flashing, you're like, oh, this one's low. This one in particular is low. You can come in here, turn it off, and you can add ammo to it. Now let's say the ammo's out completely. Both of them are going to go off because it's low and it's out. But this is like a lot more prominent. Sometimes you might not see the blue flashing from far away, but you're going to, if you're, you know, coming from the other side of the base, you're going to see that red. You know what I mean? The blue, you might not see if it's by itself, but the red, you're definitely going to see. So that's kind of my thought process behind that. So we're going to go ahead and do that to each one. Perfect. That's exactly what we want. So now we have indicators for each one. And like I said, you don't have to do these outside. You can do these inside the base. And you can have, the only downside is inside the base, you have to have it set up to where you know which indicator goes to which turret. Rather than having them out here with the turrets, obviously if this one's going off, it's this turret. So that's kind of how I would think about it. If you do decide to do it inside, just know that that's something that you'll have to keep in mind when setting it up. And now you can just go ahead and put your prison walls up. And just like that, that's how I would set my pods up, just so I have some kind of indication. You don't have to do that, obviously. A lot of people don't do that because it takes up more power, it takes up more time, and all around, it's, to be honest with you, it is kind of, some people would call it a waste of energy. I just deleted the battery from here. That is actually insane. Some people would call it like a waste of power, which it is if you don't find the value in that particular, you know, in knowing that information. If knowing that information isn't that detrimental to you, then it might be just not worth it. But some people don't know about it, so I think it's cool to let everybody know and show them that. Oh god, hold on. Yeah. Oh, that's why. There we go. So yeah, I think it's just cool to know about. I mean, obviously, you know, it might be a little silly to some people, but I think it's a cool little addition that you can do with your turrets here, and I think it definitely helps out. That way you're not worrying about, you know, when you get off, if, you know, you don't have to check each turret, you know, for a fact. So just something to think about. There's other ways to do it. If you guys have any other designs, or maybe you have questions about how something in particular in the game works, go ahead and leave it down below in the comments, and I'll be happy to help you out. Other than that, I appreciate you guys, and you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good white. Love you. Peace.